Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lloyd G. Stovall, and I'm the inventor of isolinear solar. Now, what does isolinear mean? It means our solar panels are both isolated and stackable in a linear fashion, giving us a much smaller footprint compared to traditional solar setups. We had this technology independently beta tested. Yes, it worked, but then the disruptor showed up, spreading so many wild lies about something this simple. It was shocking how many people actually believed it. Instead of panicking, I went back to the basics. So in this demo, we're not using MOSFETs. Because of a certain individual, I'll just call identity withheld. What we're going to show you is this. This technology works. It has worked. It's always worked. In fact, the solar industry has been doing something similar for years. We've just taken it a step further and made it better. Now let's take a quick look at our beta testers. Real people who tested a simple idea. Can an LED light really drive voltage into a solar panel? The answer? Yes. And we're going to show you step by step. First, we demonstrate how much voltage is actually produced using different LED lamps. That's the foundation. Once we prove that, we move on to something even more exciting. Amp injection technology. Illustration. A skeptical cartoon character with crossed arms and a speech bubble saying, "This will never work." A red stamp appears over him. False. Lloyd, pointing to him. This is our favorite skeptic. He's here to discourage you, confuse you, and make you doubt something the industry itself has quietly done for years. What's he trying to hide? Let me explain. When solar panels start aging or become mismatched, say, one's weak and the other is strong, the industry didn't throw the weaker ones away. They used a simple trick to combine them and keep them working together. The trick is exactly what we use. Only we gave it a name. Amp injection technology, with a small twist of our own. But first, let's talk about the simplest way to inject amps into your system. The answer? 2 charge controllers. Right here in front of me is a basic setup. We'll walk you through this in the illustrations. One charge controller is used to deliver voltage. The other is used to inject amps. That's it. No fancy tricks, just smart configuration. Now, despite how many times we've demonstrated this, and how many others have independently tested it, and even though this method has been used in the solar industry for years, our favorite skeptic still shows up trying to sound convincing. And truth be told, he's very believable. But here's what he didn't count on. People didn't just take our word for it. They started testing for themselves. They saw the results. And they couldn't deny it any longer. Now, if you're new to this, or new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe, because we're about to take you into the actual diagram of how this should be wired. A lot of folks in the comments ask for schematics, and I get it. But here's the truth. You don't need to take your charge controllers apart. There's no deep electronics work involved. That's what makes this so simple and accessible. When we get into MOSFET switching, yes, then you want a schematic. And sure, people want professional-looking diagrams. That's understandable. But what we discovered is something beautiful in its simplicity. Guess what? The MOSFETs and diodes are already built into most charge controllers. This was how I discovered the method in the first place. And once you actually sit down and test this, you'll realize something they never wanted you to understand. You don't have to get your voltage and amps from the same source. You can split them, and that unlocks something incredible. Now, your sources can be anything: solar, wind, hydro, thermal, and yes, even other batteries. As long as they're DC, just one rule. Make sure your charge controller is rated to handle the battery you're putting through the system. But here's the kicker. There's no difference between DC from solar and DC from battery. DC is DC. And with this method, the possibilities are limitless. By no means are we telling you to go out and build this yourself. We did this so you wouldn't have to. The only reason we're sharing this so openly is because we're bringing this technology to market, and we don't want anyone to think we're trying to scam people over something so simple and effective. Yes, we've greatly improved the technology, but we still had to show our work, how we got here, how the system performs, and why it works, so it could be tested and verified by others. That meant taking a risk and allowing others to see the full picture. It was necessary because we don't want this to take years to reach the public. So where are we now? We've been funding this project through book sales, and for a while, we were doing quite well. But then things took an unexpected turn. Our president placed a travel ban on Laos. I couldn't even understand why, except for the fact that I'm staying here. Soon after that, I noticed that my VoIP phones were being disconnected one at a time. I lost contact with people back home. Then my bank accounts were frozen. I still had money in them, but no access. And then I started seeing emails with the lowest price tickets I've ever seen offering me one-way flights back to the United States. If that's not a sign of interference, then I don't know what is. And if this isn't a form of targeted disruption, then there's no such thing as a conspiracy. But none of that is going to stop me. This technology will make it to market. I believe in it, and I believe people deserve to have access to it. We've already begun implementing new ways to raise funds to keep this project alive. So please, be patient. Stay with us. You will see this self-charging system come to life. You will see it make history. They may still have a few more moves to play, but so do we. Thank you for taking the time to listen and follow along. Next time, we'll cover MOSFETs, and we'll show you exactly how they help generate usable current without breaking the laws of physics. If I'm still alive by then, well, you'll know it was worth it. Stay tuned and stay strong.